Morning, good afternoon, and good night to every single one of you out there watching this video. Welcome to today's gaming news. Let's start with some unfortunate news, though not the worst from the video. Star Wars Jedi series director Stig Asmussen announced last week his exit. First reported by Bloomberg, Asmussen will leave the studio into an unknown destination. The report came from an EA spokesperson stating, after careful thought and consideration, Stig Asmussen has decided to leave Respawn to pursue other adventures, and we wish him the best of luck. Back in February, Asmussen had talked about developing the Jedi series as a trilogy. He commented that the team had a lot of content and material that could bring a third game to life. In the third game, he wanted to push the characters into unknown trajectories and places beyond what Cal and his crew had seen so far. Exact reasons why is he leaving the studio are uncertain, but hopefully he continues to create amazing universes for players. And then meanwhile, in the case of Jedi series, let's cross our fingers if there could be the possibility of a third game after him leaving that comes out, and that it continues to expand and perfect the characters and story, just how Asmussen had an idea for. Unity has gone completely bonkers. There's no other way to put it. Madness, complete and utter madness. Whoever thought placing a fee dependent on number of installs from a game must have felt like a profit genius at the time of pitching it, but oh boy has it gone from bad to worse. The whole story started on Tuesday of last week. Unity, out of the blue, posted an update to the royalty fees. This fee would depend on the number of times a game is installed. Starting on January 1st, 2024, the new Unity runtime fee will apply to games that meet a minimum revenue threshold and have passed a minimum lifetime install count. The fee will apply to games made with any tiers of subscription from Unity. This fee will be payable monthly on a flat 0.20 cents per install. This could change depending on the tier of subscription, but still, developers have to pay. You might ask, how will Unity know the exact number of installs? Well, on the announcement, it was specified with: the Unity runtime is code that executes on player devices and makes made with Unity games work at a scale. With billions of monthly downloads, we are introducing a Unity runtime fee that is based upon each time a qualifying game is downloaded by an end user. We choose this because each time a game is downloaded, the Unity runtime is also installed. In short terms, trust me bro, we got this. It is absurd to charge developers per install. It is absurd. Unity is thinking of this. Plenty of things can go wrong. For example, what about if people get angry enough and organize a mass install knowing it costs developers? Or what about refunds? What about charity bundles? What about subscription services? Not only developers have to think about the monthly subscription fee, but also an installation fee? Since this update came out, many studio developers have announced change of development from Unity to another engine, as well as others delisting their game before January 1st, 2024. Another situation that has risen as well from this is the closure of 2 Unity offices. Not a complete closure, it's just they're gonna close them for the time being because of death threats. A bit extreme if you ask me, but Unity sends the announcement and Backlash hasn't reverted on their decision. What will happen in the future, I'll cover in this segment as soon as a new update comes to life. Before moving on to some big boy updates, I got a couple of quick but important announcements made last week. First one, Borderlands creator Gearbox seems to be on the selling block. Report from Market Screener says that Embracer Group is looking at options for Gearbox. It could be many possibilities, and putting the studio for sale is one of them. Second, next up, Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition is coming to PC. A new rumor claims the game will be released on the platform, including both base title and Burning Shores DLC. When is this gonna happen? We do not know for the moment. In other news, EA has confirmed that Sims will be free to download. This piece of information came from a job advert that described Project Rene as a free-to-enter game. Currently, Sims is known as Project Rene. Since the game will be multiplayer, it sounds like this might be one of the most microtransactions-ridden Sims ever. A free-to-play doesn't pay by itself. You gotta get that money somehow. Also, in another news, it's time for Xbox Live to rest in peace and for Xbox Game Pass Core to take the throne. Last week, along with the start of this new era, it was announced the names of the 25 games included with the subscription. Most of them Xbox Studio games, as well as another chunk of indie solos and multiplayer games. If you want to know the full list of the games, it's going to be on the description. In last week's video, it was reported about Donald Master leaving his CEO position at Epic Games. Now there's confirmation on who will be taking the spot. Former Marvel and God of War executive Charlie Wynn will become Epic Games CEO. Finally, Game Pass subscribers, pay a ton of attention this 21st of September. Not only do we get Tokyo Game Shows happening, but according to Xbox Chief Marketing Officer Jared West, a good-looking group of games will be coming to Xbox Game Pass, and all of them will be announced at Tokyo Game Shows 2023. The names of every game, I'll cover it in the next video. Now time to talk about the big hitters, since both PlayStation and Nintendo had showcases last week, and they brought some good announcements. First, let's start with Nintendo. In their showcase, several games got updates, like Among Us getting a new map, Splatoon 3 launching a new single-player DLC, Zelda and Ganondorf getting an amiibo, and Mario Kart 8 getting its last course launch. There were many more, but there wouldn't be enough time to go through all of them. Now, from the more exciting game announcements, we got a good look at Prince Peach Showtime. In this game, the princess will take matter into her own hands and defeat evil with her magical ribbon abilities and kung fu combat styles. The game looks outstanding and fabulous looking, and it's gonna probably attract a lot of people. It's good to see Princess Peach having a good game coming to her with her having her own adventures, but she's not gonna be the only one. Luigi's Mansion will also make a comeback as remaster next summer. We got some snippets from Super Mario RPG Remake as well, but that wasn't the most important one from the Direct. The next one caught every Nintendo fan on surprise, which was Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, a classic from the GameCube era that finally comes to the Nintendo Switch in 2024. Nintendo is up in their game into remakes and remasters. It makes you wonder, could it be that the rumors are true and the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming next year? I mean, that's why they're bringing in remakes and remakes and not necessarily a brand new game. We'll see. Now, to finish this video, PlayStation Showcase though, it was said before the showcase that there weren't gonna be showing new games, but giving updates on previous titles announced. It was still worth it enough? You let me know in the comment section. But we saw Helldivers 2 getting a delay to 2024. Ghost Runner 2 will have a demo available right now. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming out in February 2024. And of course, the potential game of the year, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 made an appearance as well. In this new look of Spider-Man 2, I tell you, it looks phenomenal. Insomniac did an excellent job by upgrading every aspect from the first game. Movement got a breakthrough by combining skills and powers depending on which Spider-Man you are, and improving transversal movement. Swinging through New York was already incredibly fun, but with new implementations, it seems like it's gonna be a ton better. Of course, we also got a taste of big boss action, a few mentions about multiple bosses to encounter through the game, a ton more suits available, a ton of them, and feels like almost the double of the amount from previous installations for both Miles and Peter. And also, the story gets a quality improvement because we'll be getting a darker side from Peter brought by using the Venom suit. And that dynamic between Peter and Miles is gonna be completely showcased to the limits. The game looks brilliant, and I'm excited to try it once it comes to PC. I know I don't have a PS5, so I'm gonna have to wait till it comes to PC, hopefully soon. That's all for this episode. What are your thoughts on this gaming news? Let me know in the comment section. I'm the Honey Badger, and I like to talk about everything gaming from news to games. If you liked the video, remember to leave a like and share. It really helps out. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Keep on gaming.